Every team has now played 2 games in this year's World Cup and one more to go for every team. Some teams have already qualified for the knockouts, such as France, Brazil, and now Portugal join them as confirmed teams to make it into the knockouts. Today I'll give my predictions for match week 3 of the group stage, and of course that will sum up how each table will end up looking going into the group stages and who will be progressing in this tournament and who will be going home early doors. Find it all in today's video, but before we get into it, please do drop a like and subscribe. Would mean so much. Share this video around with your mates as well, and let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. As like last week, the prediction league will be going up on the community tab, so if you want to have a look at it, go have a look on there. We've got one clear winner so far, doing amazing, it has to be said. But let's not hang around any further. Let's get into these predictions. Ecuador versus Senegal get us underway, and this is a really intense game for both teams. The winner takes second and will get, or could even win the group, but they will get through to the knockout rounds. If it's a draw, Ecuador do proceed to the knockouts. For me, this one's going to be a tough game. I think it'll be a cagey affair. I'm going to go 1-1. Netherlands versus Qatar next, and Qatar have been awful hosts, really. Netherlands, it looks like they will top the group and will go through, and for me, they're going to win 3-0. Into Group B then, we have got a very interesting scenario which needs to happen for any of these teams to qualify. So Iran, USA, Wales and England can all still qualify. England sitting pretty at the top, however, they could still get knocked out at the group stage. They play Wales, and for Wales to qualify, they either need to win 4-0 against England, and no matter what happens in the other game, Wales will qualify, or Wales need to beat England, doesn't matter what the score is, as long as we win, and hope for Iran, USA to be a draw. That way, Wales and England proceed to the knockouts. And apart from that, if Iran or USA win, they will go through as well as England if England draw or win, of course. So for me, Iran, USA, I think Iran will get a late equaliser. Had you there, didn't I? To get a 1-1 draw with the USA. 1-1 for that one. And Wales, England, it's a big one. I really want to be optimistic and say Wales will nab a win or a draw. I can't see it though. Yeah, I want to be biased so much. I can't see it happening. We've played really poorly. I don't think we're going to get smashed. I think it'll be a good game, but I don't think we'll win in it. I'm going to say England 2, Wales 1. Into Group C, and Saudi Arabia take on Mexico as the first game. I think this will be an interesting one. Mexico only on 1 point so far, and they haven't scored a goal at this year's World Cup. Can this be the game? I think yes. Are they going to win though? I don't think so. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw here. Poland take on Argentina in the next game. Argentina losing to Saudi Arabia in the first game. Now clawing it back there. A nice win against Mexico. Late on, Messi supplying the goods. And then Fernandez, I'm pretty sure it was, wrapping up the goods for them. I think they'll win again here. 2-1 Argentina. It won't be pretty, but they'll get the job done. In Group D now, we see Australia take on Denmark. Australia, what a win it was for them against Tunisia in their last game. For Denmark, they've been quite disappointed in this tournament so far. However, they've had to face some good opposition. In this game, I don't think Australia are going to win. I'd really like to see them progress to the round of 16. They definitely deserve to, but I think Denmark will turn up when it matters most and win this one 2-1. Tunisia versus France is the next one. France already qualified, and I think they'll win again here. 9 points from the groups, and I think they'll win this one 3-0. They're not going to mess about. Group E next, Costa Rica getting a massive win after their thumping versus Spain. And in this game, I think they will lose to the Germans I think there'll probably be a bizarre VAR decision in this one. I mean, what game doesn't have a game-changing VAR decision nowadays? I think this one will have a really controversial one, and Germany will end up winning it 2-1. Japan versus Spain next up. Now, Japan had a really good start against Germany. Second game against Costa Rica, just couldn't find the back of the net. And now against Spain, which they need to get points if they want to qualify. I can't see it happening. Japan, they've messed it up themselves. And for me, Spain will win this one 2-0. Group F next, Canada versus Morocco. Canada, so unlucky both against Belgium and Croatia. They've scored their first ever World Cup goal though, which is brilliant for them. For me though, Morocco were unbelievable versus Belgium. Belgium not playing well at all, but Morocco, credit to them. Brilliant performance from them. In both games, it has to be said. The first game against Croatia, brilliant shape in the defensive. And offensive, looking going forward, they were brilliant. They looked like they could score at any given point. And I think they're going to win this one against Canada 3-1. Croatia versus Belgium, and this is a big shock. I don't think Belgium will qualify for the knockouts. They've just been so poor. None of the players are turning up really. And they've got some brilliant talent in there. Going into the tournament, I did say the chemistry in that Belgium squad is really weak. And if they could sort it, they could have a really good tournament. 2 games in, and they've looked like Qatar almost. The Qatar of Group F. No, not that bad. But yeah, they haven't been up to the expectations of Belgium. So for me, in this one, Croatia, they scored 4 in the last game. I think they'll score 1 here and win 1-0. And progress to the round of 16 with Morocco. Group G next, Serbia versus Switzerland. Now what a game it was. Serbia versus Cameroon. 1-0 down, 2-1 up, 3-3 for Serbia. Bit of a rollercoaster ride. Switzerland defended really well. They were tough to break down for against Brazil. I think Switzerland take the points here. Really impressive against Brazil. And I think it'll pay off in this one with another good performance, leading them to a 3-1 win and into the knockouts. Cameroon versus Brazil is the next one. Now Cameroon, brilliant spirit and character and determination to come back from that from 3-1 down against Serbia. The game looked set a match really at that point, but Cameroon give it everything to the end. And in this one, I don't think they will get anything from Brazil. I think they'll give them a good game, but Brazil ultimately, look, they're probably the strongest team in this tournament. I think Brazil win this one 2-0. Group H now, the final games. Ghana versus Uruguay. Ghana have had 2 3-2 thrillers so far in their group games, and I think they'll have a third. And I think they'll win this one as well, meaning I think they will progress to the round of 16. What an immense achievement for Ghana this is. For Uruguay though, just won't make it for me. This is a really tough group, and I think they will be going home early, back to Uruguay. So for me, Ghana 3, Uruguay 2. And the final game to wrap up the knockout, before the knockouts, to wrap up the group stage, South Korea versus Portugal. Portugal, I think they will take this one 2-0 against South Korea. And yes, that is my predictions for match week 3 of the group stage, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Leave yours below, as I say. Drop a like on the video and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, as I say, what you think will happen this week and who is going through to the knockouts. I've made a few big calls. I want to know yours in the comments below. Don't forget to check the community tab. A lot of World Cup polls for the games. Prediction League will go on there. All you have to do to enter the Prediction League is just drop your comments and I'll do the rest. It's as simple as that. And yeah, enjoy the fixtures, guys, and I'll see you for the knockout predictions this time in a few days. So take care. Goodbye.